So, welcome back to Bodhicharyavatara, 8th chapter on meditation. And now, after going through different means of reducing attachment and creating a good environment of samatha and generating peace of mind and calm, then the most important, one of the most important meditations or cultivating one of our most important natural and innate qualities of our mind, which is compassion, to generate basically bodhicitta, and also at this moment especially the relative bodhicitta or compassion. And to do that, first we try to generate an attitude or state of mind where we try to see everybody equal, to generate a kind of a mind of equality. And that is, we already talked about that in the last stanza number 19, where it said, strive at first to meditate upon the sameness of yourself and others. You know, yourself and others are same, or similar, or equal. Why we are equal? We are not totally same. Nobody is totally same, as we all know. You know, we have lots of differences. There are lots of different cultures, different languages, different attitudes, different belief systems, different way of looking at things. Lots of differences, different colors, and different tribes and all kind of things. But what is equal is that we all want joy, we all want happiness, and we don't want sorrow or suffering. If somebody from America, or somebody from Africa, or somebody from Europe or Asia, there may be lots of differences in their culture, in their way of doing things, in their way of thinking and things like that. But everybody wants to have happiness, everybody wants to be free from suffering, and everybody doesn't like pain and problems and difficulties. Everybody wants to be free of them. Everybody has love and care for the people who they love as much as anywhere else. Anybody has also all kind of negative emotions, positive emotions. If you go a little bit below the surface or the skin of like conceptual, cultural differences, then we are very same. So therefore, in joy and sorrow all are equal. Thus be guardian of all as of yourself. Therefore, we need to become a protector or guardian, or somebody who would try to become somebody to help all other beings. As well as I want to help myself, I want to guard myself, I want to protect myself, I want to bring anything good and positive and well-being for myself and my loved ones. I should be doing the same to every other being, because we are all same and similar. Now this leads to the next stanza number 91. It says, "The hand and other limbs are many and distinct, but all are one, the body to be kept and guarded. Likewise, different beings in their joys and sorrows are like me, all one in wanting happiness." Now this in Tibetan, lapa lasu ewa namoyo yosu soji lusu jipatar teyin robata dedu to tamji doyan dewan dojim jiks. So this is like, our body has lots of different parts. This is hands, and this is head, and this is body or chest, and this is legs, and all different parts. But I hold them all as one, me and my body. So therefore, I want to, protect every part of my body. I wouldn't say that if I hurt my body, my hand or my finger, I would be as much protecting it as my head or my, my legs or my whatever. So therefore, when even if there's lots of different parts and they are different, if I have to guard, or if I want to guard all of them together, then there are lots of different beings and everyone, but why I should not guard them also as much as I guard myself? Because they all want to be happy and they don't want to be suffering. One other example is that I have maybe many members in my family, for instance. My brothers, my sisters, my parents, my other close and very dear people. And it's not that I only want to protect one. If one of any person that I love or that I am close to, if they suffer or if they have problem, I will feel bad and I want to protect them. Although they are different, I want to protect all of them. Like if I love my country, if I love my whatever, my community, there are many and they are different, but I want to. So in the same way, why I don't want to protect everybody and only just somebody or some people or just some section of the people. And then so it is not because they are different, we usually think that, yes, I want to protect all parts of my body, although it's different, because it's mine, and it's mine, it's my body, and I get hurt when I get hurt at any different part of my body. Now there it says, this pain of mine does not inflict or cause discomfort to another's body. Yet this pain is hard for me to bear because I cling and take it for my own. Now, so therefore, I say like this, we all think like this, I only have to protect myself because it directly feels pain. But, if you look deeply, if you look more deeply, what is me and what is mine? I have lots of, my parts of body have pain or, of pleasure. Not because it is part of me, but because I strongly hold as me. And, I am so habituated to take it as me and mine so strongly by my mind. That's why I have pain, and this can be demonstrated by, an object, for instance, say like my computer, my iPad, or my iPhone, it's not part of my body. And if somebody's iPhone drops on the floor and crashes, maybe I don't have pain, I don't feel that bad. But if my iPhone, if I drop it on a cement floor and it crashes, how much pain you get, how much unhappy you are, it's different, My iPhone crashing and somebody's iPhone crashing is different. But it's just an iPhone, It's not me, it's not mine, it should not pain me. But it pains me because I hold it as mine. The moment I bought it, or the moment somebody gave it to me, then I say it's mine. And even it's not a long time that I say it's mine. I got it only this morning, and since this morning, maybe 2-3 hours, I hold it as mine. But as soon as I crash it, I have as much pain as if it was mine for many years. So that shows that it's not about, how much connected with me physically or directly is not the point, but how much I hold it as my own. So therefore, even if, if some pain happening to somebody else, somebody else's, if this pain of mine, if I have a pain, in my hand, that does not necessarily makes a pain in somebody else's hand, or is discomfort to that person. And yet this pain is hard for me to bear because I cling and take it for my own. But when I have it myself, I find it very heavy, and I find it. And in the same way, and other beings' pain I do not feel, and yet because I take them for myself, the suffering is mine and therefore hard to bear. So like, lots of mothers love their children very much. If one of the child has lots of pain, it's as if the mother has pain to herself, although it doesn't physically have pain, but because. So therefore, how we act and react is not about whether we are really, physically connected, but how we, and so therefore, everybody is like me, who doesn't want to suffer, who doesn't want to have pain, difficulties, and everybody is like me, who wants to have lots of happiness, joy. And actually, if everybody around me are happy and well and kind and nice, that would also make me happy. That would make me well and happy and joyful. And if everybody or somebody very sick or very unhappy or very painful, that would also naturally make me painful, unhappy, or disturbed. Yeah. So therefore, why not wish the same to others, good, benevolent, happiness, joy to others, and why not wish that they be free from suffering, pain, problem for all of them, as I do to myself. And it says, and other beings' pain I do not feel, and yet because I take them for myself, their suffering is mine, and therefore hard to bear. And therefore I will dispel the pain of others, for it is simply pain, just like my own, and others while I will aid and benefit, for they are living beings like my body. Since I and other beings both in wanting happiness are equal and alike, what difference is there to distinguish us? I should strive to have my bliss alone, Because if I look at even myself deeply, who is me, and what is it that is I who is holding on to? There is all parts of my body are others, As we know, our body is made of, cells, and, they say that, 90% of our cells are actually bacteria, which are like other people. But still we hold it as my own. So therefore, there is no reason why we don't need to hold everybody as me too. So I would like to read the Tibetan part of that. Lapa laso yewa namoyo yonsu soji lu se chi pata te yin rowa tate Dedu to Tanche Dogen Devan Dunyum Jik, this we already read. Kalte Doki Dungaje Yenji Dula Manip. Tetaun Tedo Dungalte Dod Himbi Mizunj. Teyin Yenji Dungato Dola Mbapar Minjarium. Tetaun Tedo Dungalte Dod Himbi Zuaparkas. Doki Yenji Dungal Sal Dungal Yenji Doduhin. Doki Yena Pembersa Sejen Yenji Doluhin. 공제 도도 예니가 대완되던 손방은 도도 제프치요나 제시도지 대버죠. 공제 도도 예니가 능을 문제 손방은 도도 예바치요나 공제 예만 도송시. So we go up to that point. Um, 96. Since I and other beings both, in fleeing suffering, are equal and alike, what difference is there to distinguish us, that I should save myself and not the others? 96. So, so therefore, if it is like that, I try to think like that. We have to try to see it, try to understand like that, and try to feel the sameness of myself and others, equality of myself and others. The more we see that I and others are really like equal, of the same family, same community, like the people in the same boat, we are together, then maybe we can have less sense of superiority or inferiority or competition, or jealousy, or too much like proud and arrogance, but togetherness, similarity, and understanding that I can, like what they call the golden rule, I want happiness, so I know everybody wants happiness. I want good things, so I know that everybody wants good things. I don't want problems, so I know that everybody. So I should try to treat everybody as much as I treat myself, or as I treat myself. So I think I stop here. Thank you very much.